for guys in prison who are not involved in the weird stuff.
Oh, what you mean by weird stuff?
For like the guy, what's his that guy named Fleece Johnson?
Don't start
the guy, the booty bandit guy.
Here you go.
If you're not involved in none of that, you gotta. If you do 20-something years, 30 years, 40 years, you gotta turn it off. When you come home, it don't turn right back on.
Wait. What you mean?
When you're in prison, we're men. We need certain things.
Absolutely. Matter of fact, speaking of that, before you get to that, this one thing I wanted to ask you too before you get to your point, right? So, because I heard this out in the streets when I was in the streets.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's not true, but I want you to break it down real quick and then go into your point. They gave a time limit, 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
They say 10 years. You've been in jail more than 10 years. Is most likely you are doing weird stuff, as according to what you would say. That's true. Okay,
not true.
I know it's not true. But go ahead.
When I first got to prison, I met men, and I'm gonna be honest with you, that been in prison 20, 30, 40, 50 years.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't into no gay stuff, wasn't into no booty
weird stuff
like that. And what it was broke down to me is like this.
The booty bandit is crazy.
They booty bandits. They running up on dudes trying to take their butt. But it is what it is. That's what they do. And I've seen
YouTube.
And then let me say, I'll protect an individual from that. But here's the thing: discipline, right? So your lower self is the sexuality, right? You crave that feeling, you want to have that sex, but you turn it off. You stop thinking about it. You're not looking at the books.
So that's where your discipline kick in.
That's where your discipline come in.
Okay.
You're not looking at the naked. You're not into the pornography and all of that guys into.
Okay. So
usually, if a guy's been in jail 10 years and he's still looking at pornography, he's probably gay.
So movies lied to us basically because
in
the movies they got that in the movies.
But the movies want to get you in the mindset that we're animals. Right? When you go to prison, you're gonna see a lot of stand-up guys who've been in prison for years and years and years who are not weak. If you can't not have sex with a man because you're in prison, you're weak. That's a weakness,
right?
Because that's something that you have in you that you haven't basically conquered. As men, we should be in control of all of our facets of our lives.
That's heavy.
We should be in control.
You're right.
A woman shouldn't be able to have me to the point where I'll do anything just to have sex.
Right.
The glory hole. You shouldn't be sticking your ding-a-ling through a hole. What is you doing?
What you know about the glory hole? It's crazy.
What is you doing?
I hear that in a long time.
Guys are just selling their souls for anything. They don't have any control. They don't have any self-discipline. When you get
do that come from prison?
With the glory hole?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Okay.
But I think the eating the butt stuff, dude.
Good night. Listen, we're gonna get back on topic. Listen, we got to do another. We got to do another interview.
That came from prison.
Okay.
But the thing is, when you get to prison, you meet guys and you got to make a choice. The guys who've been in prison for 20, 30 years, they're not gay. The guys who come to prison and only been there for 2 or 3 years, that's the most of the time the guys who getting busy.
They're getting busy with the weird stuff.
That's the ones who wear stuff. You see, that's
crazy.
You every once in a while you see an old black guy with a bunch of little white guys running around with him.
A bunch of who?
Little white guys.
A bunch of
the black, the older black guys that's in there that's doing that stuff. They don't never want no black guys. They want the white guys.
Good night.
And white guys do anything for cigarettes. I'm just being honest. They go through whatever they go through. And
you want to know why though?
Let me just say this. I got a lot of friends that's white guys. I got a lot of guys
the truth, though.
That are really true guys that I really, mess with. White dudes that ain't into that.
Right.
But most of the time when you see an older black guy, an older Spanish guy, they got a little white guy running around with them.
Yeah, and it's crazy. Listen, this is not his take. This is my take. And the main reason why they doing anything for cigarettes is because they animals. But go ahead.
Well, a lot of times they addicted. They it's not the cigarettes that they want. It's the drugs that they can't get.
And they animalistic if they addicted.
Maybe I don't know. I can't.
Well, go ahead.
Those are not the people that I was running around with.
Right.
I can't really say what they were really doing.
Okay, so basically, you saying when the booty bandit got out, he couldn't turn it off.
He can't turn it off, so he gonna go and he gonna
go to man. You went straight to a woman, basically. you went straight to that box like UPS.
But here's the thing. We had to go through a process of like unlocking what I locked.
See what wasn't hearing that.
Huh?
My mom was not hearing that.
Yeah, but I'm saying I had to unlock what I had locked up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because when we first went out to prison, because my brother was together, we was reading the naked books, and I was like, why is we reading books like this and we in here with a bunch of men? This don't make sense.
Right. Listen, I feel you.
And we came to understanding that a lot of guys had already come to, because most of the guys I knew that been in jail for a while, they ain't doing that type of stuff.
They try to get you on that mindset.
That's a minority. It's a few dudes doing it. You know what I'm saying? But they make it seem like it's everybody. No, it's not everybody.
Okay, got you.
None of the guys I ran, don't get me wrong. I know some guys that I'm all right with that like boys.
Won't be me.
That's what they do.
Good night.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to. I'm saying
like boys are men.
Them, they like men.
Okay, good.
But that's what they say in prison. They like boys. But
let
me just say something. There's a lot of Omars in prison from The Wire. The Omar from The Wire.
Listen. We do. Listen, I know. Listen, I know.
Don't get it twisted now.
I know.
You can't go in there and talk about some man. You like boys. You get beat the hell up.
YouTube.
That's the TV stuff. Dudes is in jail. A lot of them can't. We need touch as human beings. We need a lot of guys going to prison. They're traumatized. They're profound sadness. They're going through a lot of stuff, and I'm not trying to make an excuse for what they do, but
yeah, because that's crazy.
When you're young and you're 15 and 16 and 17 and 18 years old, you at that point in your life where you're easily manipulated because you need to be. And I don't know how I'm going to put it, but some of them guys need to be held. And they wind up being held by men.
Good night. Listen, this is why self-control. This is why self-control come into play. Because I'm gonna piggyback what you're saying. Because when I was out here, it was something like, even though I still was doing wrong, I was getting high, selling drugs. But certain things, when I seen people do around me, I seen brothers smoke wet. I seen brothers sell crack. I ain't never sell crack. I seen brothers go rob people, shoot people, do all these types of home invasions. I seen a whole bunch of that type of stuff, right? I never did that. I never did home invasions. I never sold crack. I never smoked wet. I never drunk liquor until I really came to the truth. Shout out to Truth for the strong. But I never really did. Like it was always in me to have some type of self-control. Yeah, man. Like it's crazy. I lost my virginity at 17. A lot of people don't know that. Like, I ain't had sex when I was like 13, 14. I lost
and that was officially a good thing. That's a good thing. We think it's not a good thing, but that was a good thing.
Right. So I had self-control. So I already know me in that situation because I had the mind. I was already grew up because, like I said, you weren't here. I was already out there. I knew how it went, and like I already know if I was in that situation. And people always say, well, you wasn't in there, so you don't know. I know me. I know that this is why I stopped selling drugs. This is why, because somebody would have been dead. Somebody would have been unalived in that prison. I'm trying to tell you. Like, I believe that. Let me say this. Go ahead, though.
When I first got locked up in 1993, dudes was still getting raped, right? And I'm going to be honest with you. Me, my brother, a few other guys, we saved a lot of guys from getting raped.
Yeah, most of Christ for that, man.
Yes, we did.
My head covers slack.
But and then it don't make us no superheroes or nothing like that. It's just that we had a little respect. We went to dudes, be like, yo, we gonna take him out of here. He ain't gonna be in the cell with you no more. We gonna move him over here. And that's what it was. But
you should do that.
Yeah, you're supposed to do that and everything like that. But when we came through, it was hard for guys. But the guys who didn't want to do that, they had an option. They had a choice. It's a matter of choice. When you become a man in life,
so it's a choice.
Is a choice.
So it's a choice.
It's a choice.
Got you.
A
lot of people don't believe that though.
You can choose to.
People say you're born that way.
We're so worried about what the next life is going to have for us that we're so scared to die. If you're going to do something to me to take my manhood, I got to go. I got to die.
You got to go.
I got
to go.
You going to do what
I'm
you
trying
do
to
to
tell
me,
you.
or I'm at whatever. And I'm not advocating violence, but we got to be men.
No, that's self-defense.
But I think that a lot of we've been sold over the years from the media, from hip hop, from movies, from books, from everything has kind of like taken away from us who we really are.
Right, absolutely. And I believe
that might be for the next episode.
Oh yeah. I'm about to
get deep into
No, we can do some other time. All right, so now